Well, hey, check it out. It's down in a hole, and we've got a television on the desk. My name's Blaine. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, I'm Brad.
That is your name.
That's my name.
one of my best friends in the whole goddamn world. Consider him a brother. Known you for how long? Probably like 58 years now.
92, 93, and I'm talking 18s. 1892, 1893.
Was it that long?
We go back to the pre-horse and buggy. Well, yeah, grade 8, right?
How old? Yeah. How old are you in grade 8? It would be what, 14?
12, 13.
Yeah.
Maybe. Depending if it was your third time doing it or not, but
because I moved out west when I was 12, so it would have been 92, 93. Mm-hmm. And then we had one class together, and then you had to change schools, and then the rest is history. We never lost. We did lose touch for a little while.
But we never fell out though.
No.
It was never anything bad.
No.
Got busy.
Well, got busy, and then we moved back to Ontario. That was our thing.
I mean, besides that time you knocked up my girlfriend, but beyond that, we were pretty fucking
She
tight.
was all right. She was okay.
But you don't let things like that come in between you.
That's never been a thing. Happens all the time. But that was it. Yeah, because we moved back to Ontario, and that's when we lost touch. Because we came from Ontario to there, met you, and then left. Mm-hmm. And then 8, 9, 10 years go by. I'm like, I'm gonna pick up the phone and call Brad. Fucking still remembered your number because it's the pattern on the phone.
It was still a square.
Sure enough, your mom picks it up. Hey, Sandy, what's happening? Is this Blaine? And then the rest is history. Within a year, flew back out to see you guys, and here we are sitting down in a hole, separated
back on
yet
track.
Again.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we're only which way are you from me? You're over here.
I am to your wherever
stage right.
Stage right. Yeah.
Cool. Well, good to see you.
That's it. But man, this, and then this whole thing with the technology is badass too, because back then you actually had to pick up a telephone and phone somebody and sit there tied to a wall. Back in the old days.
Mail you a picture of my face and be like, "This is how I look now."
Yeah.
Trying to fax that picture, and then it cost 30 cents a minute to. I don't know. Faxing was expensive back then.
I remember when they used to have that.
Had to take the donkey into town.
I remember when they used to have that stuff at the gas stations. Used to 15 cents for a photocopy and all that garbage.
Right.
We were talking about something a while ago now, but I wrote it down because it was hilarious. We're probably playing Fortnite or Alien Fireteam Elite or some game. Another great way to keep in touch with your friends if they're long distance, video games.
Right.
And the internet machine.
Drop in, drop out. You got 15 minutes to spare, 20 minutes for a round of Fortnite. Hey, that's all I got. Don't matter. Still catching up.
When we have a 15 minutes to kill in a round of Fortnite, it ends up being 3 hours.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one we win.
Yeah, that's I
got one quick game.
Yeah, one quick game, midnight, 6 hours
later. Or we
later.
get killed immediately, and I'm like, that was bullshit. That doesn't count. You got to do that again.
That's the thing.
Because that clearly doesn't count. I hit a tree and then I landed on the ground and died right away. That's bullshit. No.
Yeah, that is not an official match. And then that happens 2 or 3 more times. We started talking about. You brought it up. How cool the Olympics would be if they would allow performance enhancing drugs.
Just everybody is just roided out to the max. I just want to see what people are capable of. What's no limits. Just forget about testing for doping. Openly encouraged. You can buy it. You go get a burger and some roids and just shoot up before your event.
A roid burger,
right?
like this water bottle here. I'm going to drink out of. It's not water at all. It's pure roids.
This is exactly. Look at. I can see you growing from here. Holy shit!
That's it. I'm getting ready to do the long jump. And I take my liquid roids, and then I just, I sprint at 30 kilometers an hour, and I jump 200 yards, and maybe I still lose.
You inevitably land in the crowd, and you hurt some people.
Yeah.
That's kind of like when they get the air show. Everyone's going to watch the planes. It's cool, but everyone kind of wants to see that crash. Somebody wants to see you clear that long jump hit and knock out a referee or two.
Yeah. End up in the parking lot inside somebody's sunroof or something. But they would need to create different sports, I think.
You would have to. It would, yeah. I mean, you could do the basics for sure just to see how. But then, I mean, you got to get crazy with it, and not only steroids too, but like an all inclusive like. I know not only steroids, but also with the recent fuss about trans athletes and things like that. Like I'm talking inclusive all around.
Oh yeah,
everybody's welcome. If you're a dwarf, if you're you're a trans person, you're disabled. Everybody's fair to compete.
It's men versus women versus whatever the hell you are. Doesn't matter. No discrimination. Everybody's welcome.
The inclusive
you want to use
Olympics.
drugs? You could, if you want to use drugs, we're not going to check for them. And everybody would be using them, dude.
Cybertronic, like cybernetic or android stuff. Like you want to get a mechanical arm to throw the shot put?
That would be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you got like a Bishop from Alien out there with, he's a fucking android and he's doing javelin and he's just, it's like throwing darts, 412 yards. No effort. we need to pump it up a little bit. 30.
So yeah, instead of like a standard wrestling, you have like it's like a Royal Rumble, like 100 enter, 1 leaves, and it don't matter, like literally,
like a battle royal,
exactly right. But like just the old one person gets knocked out, 2 more jump in, and then before you know it, last person standing. Sorry,
yes,
inclusive,
last being
exactly.
Standing.
Let's not even let's take it back a whole nother level.
Yeah.
If you have a pulse and you're still standing, you want to throw your pet tiger in there, then you get into your tiger because there's sincerely no judgment here, right?
Yeah.
We're just gonna.
What are the rules? You need to win. Okay, well I'm bringing my fucking Timberwolf, who's also on steroids, and I'm gonna fuck you guys up.
Maybe there'd be some rules like you can't bring a gun because we don't want it to be like hunting. Nobody getting shot.
No, it still needs to be a physical game because anybody with a shotgun.
Yeah, and if you're bringing
win.
your tiger has to have a muzzle so he can't like eat the guy's face, but he can like bat him around a bit. Like there's a few. We're gonna have to like.
I don't like that rule.
Maybe too many rules already.
I want my grizzly bear to just go in there and grizzly bear the shit out of you.
But then it's going to be just a grizzly bear match,
you're right? Yeah.
You're not going to have...
Because then there'd be no
You're
humans.
not going to have even anybody. It'd be like 99 humans and 1 grizzly bear, and the grizzly bear automatically wins, unless the other 99 are really dumb. Because if they're just going after it with like wiffle bats or some shit...
Yeah. All 99 could probably take them.
If you got a robot arm to fight the grizzly bear with.
Right. Like Jax from Mortal Kombat.
Right. The bear ripped off his arms to begin with. Now he's got metal arms. He's back for revenge.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Okay. So
I think that's his origin story, isn't it?
I think you're probably right. Jax joined the steroid Olympics in Mortal Kombat.
He was originally he was out hunting a bear with his hands, and the bear ripped his arms off. And he's like, "I'll have my revenge."
So how often because the real Olympics they take place every 4 years?
I'm gonna say like every year.
Every year.
There's no real there's no real training involved. I mean, there's training obviously if you're specifically looking for,
or maybe every year, but
event that
it's every, like if 1 year it's in the summer, the next year it would have to be in the winter, and you flip flop them back and forth.
I'm just thinking because if we're doing it every year, we're making more money because ultimately that's what the Olympics is about.
Yes,
profit.
No,
so I want to make as much money. We want to make as much money as we can.
That's true.
But at the same time, without being like a bunch of greedy dicks like the IOC is too. Like I don't want to like $1 billion. What do we get? We set a number, and then after that, we don't make any more money. It's like 5-10 mil. I could live with that.
Yeah, and we split
and then
it 50-50.
After that, we just give the rest of it away. I just want enough to live comfortably on and manage this insane zoo Olympics.
Well, and what happens too is branding. You take the money, and then once you hit your cap, the rest of it, because you're going to make way more, especially in sponsorship deals and stuff. The rest of it just goes back into the event next year, and it's bigger and better. Better drugs.
It is
research and development.
I like that.
Yeah, research and development.
You take like a Mr. Beast approach to it, where you're just like, you not only you're benefiting off of all the insanity, but you're doing better across the world. You're making things better.
Yeah.
As much as people are like, oh, that's a terrible event. Well, it's not. It's bringing everyone together.
Yeah, and there's no discrimination. Like you said, a dwarf could fight Hulk Hogan in a... Oh, see, we're talking about fighting, though. Is it all about physical combat? No. It has to be.
I think it wasn't. I think the original conversation, what spurred this whole conversation was a lot more what kind of events. And I'm trying to think back.
Yeah.
We should have been recording that. I don't recall. There were some bangers there. No,
because you could combine a lot of stuff together, right?
yeah.
Like you could
absolutely.
combine javelin with luge.
Right?
You're on your luge, but you got your javelin, and then you got to hit targets as you're flying down the chute.
Right. So
I think it's a matter of combining
multiple javelins.
Multiple javelin toss.
So you got everyone's got a javelin, including the driver. No, maybe not. The driver still got to drive because that's
like bobsled.
Oh no, I'm thinking bobsled.
Luge is a single.
I'm thinking bobsled. Luge.
Well, you do bobsled too.
Luge should be difficult though. You're gonna have to hang on with the.
See, but luge.
But again,
maybe luge is javelin, and bobsled is shot put or discus.
How about luge? Except for at the end, it's a jump, and you got to hit the target with a Velcro suit. Look at the Velcro wall.
That sounds like something.
And you just take it. You just.
That sounds like something from MXC. Remember that TV show?
Yeah, well,
with Guy Ledouche.
I may have borrowed a little of my inspiration from Guy Ledouche.
Yeah. That would be good. Yeah, it's a very serious sport. It's luge, and then the guy goes off a fucking jump through fucking fire, a ring of fire, and then he just has to Velcro fuck himself to a wall. It's the most serious sport ever until the last 10 seconds. And then you're like, well, what did I just witness?
It was that old, was it not Burnout? There was another old video game that was like a ragdoll physics game. And the whole point of it was there was a figure 8 demolition track. We used to play it back when. And there was also like a...
oh, man.
There was one where you would just basically, you would ragdoll, you would drive down a big ramp, and then at the end of it, you'd hit these blocks, and your guy would go flying through the windshield. And you had to see how far you could get him, and he would tumble.
Yeah, what was that called? Probably Destruction Derby or something. There was a lot of games like that.
I want to say it like that. The name escapes me, but something like that. Obviously, it still needs to be safe.
Why?
Ish. Liabilities. We'd be on the hook for too many. We'd be on the hook for too many deaths.
We're talking about like
same
grizzly bears kicking the shit out of like women.
Yeah, no. Again, it would have to be dialed back. It had to grizzly bears have to have like gloves on or something.
Yeah,
just so they'd pummel you, but not actually like murder you.
Yeah, because it does need to be like a human sport, and you don't want to hurt animals. I'd rather watch people hurt themselves.
But right, I don't know if the fight one was necessarily in the spirit of the original discussion too. That's just
no. I think we got off topic on that one because it is the Olympics. It's more about that personal,
as we are to do on occasion when we're bullshitting together.
That usually happens.
It is it's a sidetrack. What if this? Oh my god, that's the funniest thing.
I'll write this down and then it not even stick to the script. See, now it's a thing of like combining different sports. Like in the Winter Olympics, you've got stuff like the downhill ski jump and the snowboarding, or even like the not the decathlon, the triathlon type stuff where they're on the skis and then they got to do archery and stuff like that. But the times would be amazing. Like the 100-yard dash, right now Usain Bolt does it in 8 seconds. There'd be a dude out there doing it in 4.9.
Oh, right. Talking like traditional ones on just similar style Olympics, but just full steroids. I agree. That would be just to see what the human body could do would be insane. Like I'm sure.
Yeah, if you just simplify it down to that, like if it was just the same events and you just let people just do fucking drugs. And then you just invite everybody in, men versus women. There's no weight classes. There's no gender classes, like matchups or nothing. If you think you can run in this race with these people, grab a pair of cleats. We're going to go.
Exactly. Just no bars, no barriers. Just first of all, Russia should be able to enter all the Olympics again because they wouldn't get banned from us. They'd be encouraged. In fact, we'd, obviously. Current events withstanding, it would have been a great partner for our drug Olympics.
Yeah,
obviously now.
But then the Russian people are fine. It's the government that kind of
the people are fine. No, don't get me wrong.
Fuck the government. We'll just go in there and get the people. And then
okay, so how about this then? It's a no flag event. No, it doesn't matter where you're from. You're winning the Olympics for you.
Right.
Like, who won the Olympics? It was Blaine won it because he was juiced out of his friggin' mind.
Yeah, and who did he win it for? And everybody comes in with a charity or a sponsor.
Yeah, he won it for the bakery down the street from his house.
That's it. Yeah, a big fan of Mom and Dad's bakery down the street. You go in, you win the money, you donate it to your favorite charity, or you split it with your favorite charity or something.
You're eating apple fritters for life, and you're
That's
set.
It. They show up on the door.
Right.
Oh man, but
What'd you get paid in?
you can't eat apple fritters for your whole life. You got to go compete in the Olympic next year. I don't fucking care. I'm using drugs. I could be as fat as fuck. I'll still beat the shit out of all you motherfuckers.
These are performance-enhancing fritters.
YouTube is not going to push this video because of all the F words.
Oh, no.
I don't care. Here on Down in the Hole, we get 7 hits.
Right?
3 are going to be me.
We should have started.
You'll watch it twice.
This shit
and then
and PG-18.
2 random ones. Yeah. No, it would be a great event. What are the medals? Do they still get? Yeah, you have to give out medals. You can have that like, oh, it's participation, high fives. They have to still give out gold.
Medals.
Or maybe we add a new one.
Medals are like more steroids.
Do you get
better steroids? Like the best.
Oh, I see.
Like somebody's out there making some like S tier steroids. Like that you can only get your hands on by winning the Olympics.
Oh.
But when you get it, here's the catch. When you get your super steroids, 5 other random people get it that entered in the Olympics. So there's 5 other contenders that have super steroids for next year.
That's like Call of Duty type shit. Like the level 100 guy has the way cooler looking helmet. Man, how'd you get that?
You got some...
I won fucking 40 matches in a row with a fucking grenade, bro. And I got this cool shit. Yes. We need to put perks in the Olympics. The Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm not correct in the way I said that. That was pretty funny.
We'll leave that in.
Yeah, we're leaving that in. Don't edit that out, editor. That's me.
Yeah.
No, man, that would be funny. Or like if it's like the medals. What if you still give out like the bronze, the silver, the gold, maybe put platinum or uranium or whatever. And then after that, you get into the secret briefcase stuff.
Exactly.
Like maybe there is that tier of like the first 4 guys get the medals, but then like that last dude gets the special box with the coolest shit in the world.
Whoever, like, if you smash the record, if you beat it by like more than a second, you get a new world record. You get this part of the secret box, perhaps.
Oh yeah,
it's above gold. Like you get gold, but you get to go backstage with Bob and spin the wheel again. Come on, big money. That's 2 different game show references.
Come on, Pat.
Yeah, I fucked up the Wheel of Fortune and the Price is Right.
Way to go, Alex.
Because I don't think Bob Barker says, "Come on, big money."
No,
yeah, right.
Yeah, come on. No, he doesn't. He just stands there, creepy, looking at.
That's what they say when they spin the wheel.
So so I'm thinking, if it's
maybe we can add the Wheel of Fortune to it somehow. Bunch of like smart people on steroids.
Well, maybe the wheel doesn't technically have like money on it. Maybe they're spinning the wheel to just see what event they have to compete in next week.
Oh,
like oh, fucking Bengal
disqualified, get kicked
Bengal
out.
Tiger 100-yard dash. You got to race a bunch of tigers and see if you're fucking faster.
Right.
Shit, I don't think I can beat those tigers. Well, you get to race them 3 times. So if you lose the first time, you just take more fucking steroids until you beat the tiger.
Right. I love how in this instance, the steroids are just an instant, like they just make you better at it every way. These are like future steroids, right?
Yeah, it's just automatic. Like, there's no side effects.
Just like, I'm stronger, I'm faster.
That's it.
Nope, not fast enough, more steroids.
Yep, that's it.
Kind of like,
there's no side effects.
It's like the guy from the Boys, right? The guy that goes fast as lightning.
Oh, A-Train?
Watch that show? Yeah, A-Train.
Yeah.
It's just like, you need some more V.
Yeah, you pump more in your veins, bro. Yeah, that is a funny show.
Don't worry about your heart until it blows up.
Yeah, that is a funny show on basically how that's drug use. There was like one guy who's like the true superhero and all the rest of them are just synthetic.
Yeah.
That's a good show. We're going to get off on a tangent on that show. But I think our idea is pretty solid.
I think so. And we're open to suggestions too. Type them down below.
Look at you doing YouTube shit.
Look at me, first time on here. Look at smash that button.
Don't mind if I do. Smash that like button, If you don't mind prescribing and clicking the thumb bell, let her rip.
Exactly. Sitting here.
Yeah, this is...
we got some sponsorships.
I think this is definitely
a word from our sponsor.
I think this is definitely some kind of a topic that could come back on a future episode and just keep getting crazier and crazier.
Because we had me in stitches there with some of the ideas that we were kicking across, and they escaped me at the moment. I feel like there wasn't. We had something. It was fleeting. It slipped from my fingers. But equally good.
But-
Whenever we're talking to you, it's never bad ideas. There's always something comes out of it.
Yeah, that's it. I write the idea down, and then you just let it fester again. And then this happened, where somehow animals got involved. We have to race animals.
Yeah, this was never in the original
No,
Olympics.
It evolved.
But we don't have a blueprint of that. It was like but we got something there. There's a spark, and we keep picking away at it. We'll keep chiseling away, and we're going to get to the core. Inside is going to be a beautiful lump of coal.
I think the best way to say it is thanks for tuning in to episode 1 on the Steroid Olympics, and tune in next time when I know it's coming back. And I know we're smart enough now to actually take notes next time we start talking about it, bring the ideas back. But anyway, man, thanks for joining me on this show.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for having me, and thanks for everyone watching Ideas Unfold. That's not even every episode may be a little different. You don't know what you're going to get. This is going to be like the unfurling of it. You're watching art in its the most earnest sense in the creation. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Big words. Trying to say how many syllables you get in one sentence. That's what that was. But this is
I got a thesaurus.
Yeah,
that's using some $5 words.
Sitting here flipping through this thesaurus. Have you ever typed in the word thesaurus into a thesaurus? I wonder. Because there can be only one. That's a totally different episode. Right? Not going to happen. Anyway, this is the Down in the Hole umbrella. We like to call, if Jono's not here, we like to call this Less Than Zero, because we just like using song titles for different lanes on the Down in the Hole franchise. But anyway, thanks to you for joining me, and thanks to me for joining you. You've been watching us do this. Tune in next time. Or not. You can sign off if you want to say goodbye.
Yeah, oh man, I don't have anything catchy, so we'll see you next time.